Hello, Commanders. Automatic Gamer here, and welcome to my NFL Week 16 predictions. Now, last week and the week before, we started to pick up the pieces, and everything is going up, up, and up. And yeah, I'm just hoping it's going to be a better week coming into this week, next, and then week 18. And then I know we're not making the postseason, but I just hope and pray it's just going to get better and better for the Minnesota Vikings, and we can still figure out who's good, who's bad, and who's unknown. Even though the Vikings, to answer the one question, is we were a bad team, now we're an unknown team, but now we're slowly keep creeping from an unknown team to a unknown slash good team. So that's something, and that's a good thing in my opinion. So that's just great to hear and think. Or maybe I'm just still thinking of being like, this could turn into something great. But anyway, with all that out of the way, let's start things off with Thursday Night Football. We got a NFC West showdown. You got the LA Rams facing off against Seattle Seahawks. Now the Seahawks. I'm gonna start with the Seahawks first, just because of what happened against the Colts with 44-year-old Philip Rivers. The Seahawks. I mean, they won off only field goals against the Colts, which isn't terrible against a 44-year-old grandpa quarterback in Philip Rivers. So that's something, and that must be why they call it football, even though they also kick extra points. But yeah, jokes aside, I mean, Seahawks, they're obviously still one of the best and one of the great teams in the NFL, and definitely still being very, very competitive in the NFC West with Sam Darnold, JSN, and Cooper Kupp. And the offense is still great. They have a really good defense, really good pass rush. And yeah, I mean, going up against this LA Rams team with Matthew Stafford, hopefully Devontae Adams is going to be okay from his injury. Who knows how long he's going to be out, which totally sucks. And I mean, yeah. And I mean, you still got Puka Nakua, who, I mean, he should be, he's most likely going to be playing this upcoming uh, Thursday night for the game, which will be a huge boost. And of course, their offense is amazing. Their defense is still one of the best in the NFL. So this game, it's being played in Seattle, so that might give the Seahawks a bit of an edge. But I mean, for this game, it's definitely, because it's division rivalry, it's definitely got to be high scoring, very defensive, and I think this could be a very, very good and very, very entertaining Thursday night football match. And who knows? I mean, because you could flip a coin between both of the quarterbacks because both are absolutely great. I mean, I think Stafford's a little bit better than Darnold, but yeah, that's just my take. Let me know if you got a different take on quarterbacks in the comments. That's just my thoughts. I mean, I just think, because I think if that defense is able to get after Darnold and able to cause some turnovers, that might be the edge factor that the Rams have over the Seahawks. Not that the Seahawks defense is good. I just think the Rams is slightly better than the Seahawks defense. So I mean, with this, if they're able to get after Darnold, get some sacks and get some turnovers, and yeah, for these, I'm going to go with the LA Rams to get this win, and potentially with them winning, they could get one leg up to win the NFC West. So that'll be very interesting to give how that storyline is going to end up with in the postseason, because that race in the NFC West, it is very interesting right now. Next, we got a NFC East showdown on Saturday. For the first game on Saturday at 3 o'clock, it is the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Washington Commanders. Yeah. Now the Eagles. I mean, well, the Eagles. I mean, it was only against the Raiders. Like, come on, it was only against the Raiders. Geno Smith, I don't think he was. I don't know if he was in that game. Kenny Pickett still in there. I don't know if he's playing better than Geno Smith. I mean, Geno Smith, obviously, Pete Carroll, those two wasn't going to be the answer. So who's the big factor? Because unable to score nothing. Their run game was, of course, non-existent, even though I'm going to keep saying this. You drafted Ashton Jeanty for a reason, for your top running back that you were going to have in this game, and you were going to be like, this will make us way, way better, and you still scored no points. Run game non-existent, no offense, no defense, no secondary, no pass rush. It's just really sad and bad for if you're a Vegas Raiders fan, and well, yeah, that's just bad. I mean, just getting blown up and destroyed by the Eagles. Yeah, that's just bad. And, well, yeah, the Eagles, I mean, Jalen Hurts looking like more so like himself. I mean, and them going up against this Commanders squad, which definitely I think looks better, even though they are a bad team, given that everything that happened last year, which was amazing, thinking that they were going to win the division this year and last year, but of course that didn't happen. So the Eagles are most likely in prime position to win the NFC East. And yeah, going up against this Commanders team, it is going to be a tough game because Jane Daniels, he is a good quarterback. He's got weapons in the offense. He's a mobile QB. He's got an offense. So that's already really good benefits that go into his favor for this Commanders team. His defense, his secondary, his pass rush, they are still good. Could they be better? I mean, yeah. Did they improve? Yes. So that's definitely benefits on there, but also for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts, still a very good quarterback. You got Saquon Barkley in the run game. You got a good offense. You got wide receivers. You got a defense. So that's just wonderful with that. I mean, with these factors, you never know if the Commanders pull off the upset. I think that'd be extremely hilarious, but for this game, I mean, I hope the Commanders end up winning, but for this, I will be going with the Philadelphia Eagles to get this win, even though you never know with any of these sort of games being divisional matches. So yeah, Eagles win. Commanders, if you win, I will laugh because I think they'll be really funny. And on Saturday night football, it feels weird sometimes saying that. Yeah, on Saturday night football, you have the Green Bay Packers facing off against Chicago Bears. Now it's being played in Chicago. It's essentially like back-to-back games, which honestly I thought was pretty shocking when I looked at the schedule for each team coming into this year of the season. But yeah, I mean, last time these guys played, it pretty much was Packers up until halftime. Bears were coming back, and unless Caleb Williams didn't throw that crucial interception, I think they would have ended up winning that game because they have a great run game. Caleb Williams is playing a very good ball with Ben Johnson at head coach, who has transformed the team from where they were last year into where they are now. And going up against this Packers team, who is right now very, very much not on the brink of destruction, but they are beaten up very, very badly. I mean, their quarterback, Jordan Love, didn't get injured, but Christian Watson is injured, Zach Tom is injured, Evan Williams is injured, and Micah Parsons is injured. So that's a huge blow on the offense, a huge blow on the defense, so that's going to hurt for weeks and weeks heading to the playoffs, if they even make it there. I hope and pray they don't. Yeah, and with all these missing pieces that the Packers got going, they might have to, face reality and be like, oh, we're a bad team. We're a bad team. And yeah, just because they're missing all these pieces, and it's kind of weird to judge them because they're missing some defense, some secondary help, some offense. And yeah, with all these missing parts, I'm going to still go with the Chicago Bears to get this win. If the Packers somehow squeak away with a win, I think that'll be impressive, even though they're our rivals and we hate them. Now let's get to the Sunday games. This game, this match, this will definitely be interesting. You got a NFC South showdown. You got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going up against the Carolina Panthers. Oh my gosh, this will be a one hell of a game. Because I think this will decide who will win the NFC South this year. Will it be Baker Mayfield or will it be Bryce Young? And yeah, both these teams losing last week. The Bucs losing off that field goal to the Falcons. Even though the Falcons, I think, had 19 penalties in that game, but still ended up winning. And the Panthers losing to the Saints for the second time in the year, being swept by Tyler Shough, who could be a good QB and could turn the Saints' season and trajectory around next year. And I think I'm also planning on making a video later on in the year on which teams that are bad that could be good coming into next year. Will I be talking about the Vikings in that video? Yeah, maybe, even though we're no longer a bad team. We're an unknown team that's turning into a good team. But yeah, for this game, for the Bucs going up against Panthers, I mean, this will be one hell of a match because it's going to be Baker Mayfield versus Bryce Young. All the weapons that the Bucs have, all the weapons that the Panthers have, with Rico Donnelly and Hubbard going up against one of the best offenses, and Bucs still have a great defense. They still have a good secondary. The Panthers, they sort of have. I mean, their defense is good, but it's a little bit weaker than the Bucs, which will definitely give the Buccaneers an edge. And I don't know where this is being played. I didn't see where it was, which could also sway the game. I thought I was hearing it was being played in Tampa, which definitely benefit the Buccaneers playing in that heat. And, I mean, yeah, still it's a divisional game, so you never know. And, well, yeah, I mean, the Bucs, they still have Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Bucky Irving in the backfield, and, yeah, Ibuka still is one of the top wide receivers. And yeah, like I said with the Panthers, they got Rico Donnelly, they got Hubbard, so that's great. I mean, but with the Bucs, I think having more weapons and more efficiency, especially with their quarterback, I'm gonna go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to get this win, and they'll most likely with this game they'll win the NFC South. Even it, and I think also if they end up firing Todd Bowles at the end of the year, that will make him a better team. Next we have, this will be a one-sided game. This might be over by halftime. You got the Buffalo Bills facing off against the Cleveland Browns. Oh gosh. The Bills coming back from a 21-0 point deficit against the New England Patriots. Finally, they knock off the Patriots. I told you, all they do was have to face a good team, and then the Patriots Empire comes crashing down into the planets and ends up destroying their Imperial fleet that they now have to rebuild. And yeah, for the Bills, I mean, Josh Allen still an awesome MVP level quarterback. Just threw that cape on and being like, okay, I'll help. I can still figure out a way to help dig us out of the situation that we're in. And he did it with himself, James Cook, a good explosive offense, great wide receivers play, great defensive play to shut down Drake May and anything that they were hopefully trying to do. 31-35. I mean, that was just an awesome game to watch. And yeah, going up against a Cleveland Browns team with still one of the best defenses in the NFL. And also with Shedeur Sanders at quarterback, even though they do have a good run game with Quinshon Judkins, which definitely will help out the Browns coming into this game. But the big factor for the Browns is obviously going to be the defense. Are they going to be able to contain Josh Allen and James Cook? I don't know if they're going to be able to at all. I mean, they only scored 3 points last week against the Bears, but still, I mean, yeah, for this game, I think this will still be over by halftime, and for this, I have to go with the Buffalo Bills to get this win. And Cleveland, just go for a draft pick, and if you want to fire your head coach, he might be your main issue. Next we have, let's see here. Hopefully it's a better game. You got the LA Chargers going up against the Dallas Cowboys. The Chargers knocking off the Chiefs last week, but not only doing that, eliminating them from the playoffs. So that's just awesome. Hats off to the Chargers for doing that in the first time in the Patrick Mahomes era. So yeah, also who's gonna be in the AFC if the Chiefs aren't in it for the postseason? Let me know for that in the comments. And yeah, for the LA Chargers with Justin Herbert going up against this Dallas Cowboys squad with Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. I mean, who knows? I think the Cowboys are just trying to keep their season alive and still trying to see if they can win the NFC East. Because with that loss that they had to us, the Vikings, their playoff chances, they're still dwindling, and who knows if they're going to go to the postseason. So that's nice. Hey, we beat America's team. So that's just great. I mean, yeah, Dak Prescott, he's still a good quarterback on a fine team that's very memeable. If you haven't seen any of the Cowboys NFL memes, just check some of them out. They're insanely hilarious if you haven't seen any of them. But yeah, going up against this Chargers squad in Justin Herbert, I think the Chargers will be able to shock the Cowboys and hopefully won't Charger this game. So yeah, for this, I'm going to go with the LA Chargers to get this win. And Cowboys, this isn't personal. I just don't like you. Next we got the okay, this is a game. Yep, this is a game, viewers. We have the New York Jets facing off against the New Orleans Saints. Yep, that's a game. That's a sentence. Okay. The Jets. I mean, yeah, they're the Jets. What else can I say? Aaron Glenn, Justin Fields, they're not. I don't know if they're the answers at all. The good news is Justin Fields, he's a mobile quarterback, so that's something. The bad news is their team still stinks. And yeah, going up against this Saints team with Tyler Shough, who's definitely looking better, who shocked the world last week, beating the Carolina Panthers for the second time this season. But yeah, for this game, this is definitely not going to be a high scoring and probably most likely a very boring game in my opinion. But yeah, for this game, I'm going to go with the New Orleans Saints to get this win just because I think Tyler Shough will be able to shook the world again and beat up on the New York Jets, whether if that's going to be easily or just really low scoring. But either way, Saints win this game. Then you got the game of the week. You got the Minnesota Vikings facing off against New York Giants. Giants losing last week to the Washington Commanders. Jackson Dart, Cam Skattebo, still really good players on that Giants team. Their offense can still be very, very efficient and effective. Their defense definitely is good. I mean, this game is being played at MetLife, which may give the Giants an edge, but they're going up against the Minnesota Vikings, we are slowly surging as a NFL team. Like I said, we're no longer a bad team. We're an unknown team that's slowly turning into a good team. But yeah, this game, I think, for this, I'm going to go with the Minnesota Vikings to get this win. But yeah, J.J. McCarthy, he lit it up last week. He had himself another solid game for second time in a row. 2-game win streak that we're on, which is absolutely awesome. And the only connection that I'm worried about that he's going to be working on probably in these last 3 games and the offseason is going to be the connection between J.J. McCarthy and Justin Jefferson. J.J. to J.J. That connection, I still feel like it could be unstoppable and one of the best storylines in the NFL coming into these last 3 games or coming into next season, which I cannot wait to see. And of course, we still got, you still not only have Justin Jefferson, the best wide receiver in the NFL, you got just you got Speedy, Jalen Naylor, and you got Jordan Addison. So you got three all-time great wide receivers, and of course great defense, great run game with Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones. I love the offense. It's definitely been improved upon coming into where it was earlier in the year. The defense is absolutely awesome with Brian Flores. I still love his scheme from always where it is with Andrew Van Ginkel, Eric Wilson, and Brian O'Neill, Blake Cashman, and the defense is just absolutely awesome. Secondary is the only weakest part on the team, which definitely is what I would improve upon. Not only, I do love Byron Murphy Jr. and Isaiah Rodgers, so yeah, that's a good thing on the team, but that's the weakest part. But I'm not too worried. But yeah, for this game being played in MetLife, which makes things interesting. But yeah, for this game, I have to say, Minnesota Vikings, Skull, we get the win, and we continue on this win streak, and we continue to improve, and hopefully be a good team coming into next season. Next, we got the Kansas City Chiefs facing off against the Tennessee Titans. The Chiefs losing last week to the LA Chargers, but not only losing their race in the playoffs. They are now eliminated. So yeah, who's gonna step up and take their place? Who knows? I pray it's not the Patriots. But yeah, the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, the big blow, him getting injured, tearing that ACL. Who knows how long he's going to be out for? If he's even going to be out for maybe a quarter or half of next season, which honestly would suck and damper the Chiefs straight away with their playoff chances and their ability to be a good team and improve upon to where they are right now. And of course, Gardner Minshew came in and, well, he didn't look the greatest. Threw that interception, and yeah, he didn't look that great. So, this is definitely going to be a weird game. Going up against Tennessee Titans with Cam Ward and not still the greatest offense in the world. Yeah, it's not great. Tony Pollard, probably the only bright spot on their team besides Cam Ward, who's definitely showing flashes here and there. The defense is not good. The secondary is not the greatest in the world, but yeah. For this game, it would be shocking to me if the Titans ended up winning, because honestly, I would just be shocked, like, oh my god, the Titans won this game. But yeah, for this game, I will be going with the Kansas City Chiefs to get this win. I would be shocked, beyond shocked, if the Tennessee Titans ended up winning this game. But yeah, for this game, even though he's injured, I'm going to go with Gardner Minshew and the Kansas City Chiefs to get this win. Next, we got the Cincinnati Bengals going up against the Miami Dolphins. Could be ugly, who knows? Miami Dolphins, I'm so sorry. Weather must have been a little bit too cold for you guys. Tua has been benched, and now you are rocking with your rookie that you just got. Let me see who that is. Who is the quarterback for the Miami Dolphins? Who is the quarterback for the Miami Dolphins? This is obviously not great because, well, Tua Tagovailoa being benched, and you're going with Quinnen. I think that's how you say his name. I don't really know how to say it, but you're going with that rookie who potentially could light things up. Well, who knows, because your playoff chances are obviously done for. Mike McDaniel, who knows how long, who knows if this game is going to let him stay in Miami and hopefully rebuild the team on who they are. the only bright spots in that game were, of course, Devin A. Chan, Jalen Waddle, and yeah, that's pretty much about it for the bright spots on the team that are pretty much stopgaps that never should leave the team because they're just too damn important to the Miami Dolphins squad. I mean, I thought their defense was going to be good in that game, but turns out it wasn't at all. So that's a huge damper on the defense and the secondary. But yeah. And going up against this Bengals team with Joe Burrow, I mean, who knows how this is going to work because, well, it's December. It's cold out. The Dolphins don't do well in the cold. And yeah, I mean, Bengals, I mean, they got shut out by the Ravens last week. Joe Burrow, I mean, he was told not to come back and he got shut out, but yeah, he came back. But yeah, for this game, I think this is winnable for the Bengals. I mean, yeah, for this game with Joe Burrow, you got T. Higgins still, you got Jamar Chase, you got Trey Hendrickson, you got a little bit of an improvement on the defense, which isn't that bad. Still, the offense is still really good. And yeah, for this game, I'm going to go with the Miami Dolphins to, or no, not the Miami Dolphins get this win. I'm going to go with the Cincinnati Bengals to get this win. And Dolphins, since you're out, just tank for a draft pick and maybe get a quarterback next year. Who knows? Or fire Mike McDaniels also. Next, we got the... Let's see here. You got the Battle of the Bird teams. You got the Atlanta Falcons facing off against the Arizona Cardinals. The Falcons, I mean, yeah, winning last week against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers off still having 19 penalties, but getting that game-winning field goal and still winning. That is just shocking. I mean, Kirk Cousins, I mean, he's still a decent quarterback, even if he's on Atlanta and he hasn't really blown up the world for the Falcons to help them out. But the other still good things on there is Bijan Robinson being a good running back, and of course you got Drake London. But yeah, I mean, going up against this Arizona Cardinals team with Jacoby Brissett at quarterback, I mean, who knows? I mean, the Cardinals have been a feisty team, but they're unable to close these games out. And if they could, they would be a better team this year coming into this year. I mean, if they were able to close games out, they would be probably one of the best teams in the NFC West and able to be competitive in that race for a playoff spot and the division. But yeah, since they're unable to close these games out, I don't know how much faith people have in the Arizona Cardinals for these last 3 weeks of games that are left. But yeah, I mean, for this game, I'm going to go with the Atlanta Falcons to get this win. And Cardinals, if you close this game out, I'll be impressed. Next, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars facing off against Denver Broncos. I think that could be a game. Yeah, the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence, obviously, playing still great. Some of the best football he's ever had. Travis Etienne, he's looking good. Their offense moving and humming along. Their defense good. Their secondary is decent. I don't know how fully good it is, but yeah, the Jaguars are still one of the best and definitely feisty teams in the NFL. I mean, their defense isn't as good as, well, Texans, who have pretty much probably the number one defense in the NFL right now. And I mean, there's not going to be a lot of teams who's going to be facing the Houston Texans in the postseason if they make it there, which I still believe that they will and win the division. But yeah, Jacksonville Jaguars going up against this Denver Broncos squad who everyone said they're underdogs in their own house at MetLife. And they're like, oh, the Denver Broncos are frauds and they're losing this game. But hey, look what happened. We all believe. You believe in Bo Nix. He is a damn good quarterback. And look what happens. He won that game. I mean, offense was moving. His wide receivers were getting open. He's got plenty of weapons to use on the team. his defense is that secondary and that defense is one of the best in the NFL. I mean, they're just awesome for the Denver Broncos. And going up against the Jacksonville Jaguars team with Trevor Lawrence, this could be honestly a really entertaining, exciting game because both offenses are really good. Definitely the defense of the Broncos is definitely better than the one for the Jaguars, which will give Denver a significant edge in their pass game attack on the secondary and on the defense. So definitely that'll give them an edge. But yeah, offense for both teams, it's definitely, I think, even. So that may be giving this game pretty much be high scoring. But yeah, I mean, for this game, this definitely is one of the probably best games to watch this week. But yeah, I mean, for this game, I don't know who to go with. I mean, I could flip a coin for this, but honestly, just because they have a better defense, I believe, and their secondary is better, I'm going to believe in this game, and I'm going to go with Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos to get this win. And that's what happens when you believe. Next, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers facing off against the Detroit Lions. The Steelers, I mean, yeah, they pretty much took care of business against the Miami Dolphins in the cold at Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers still playing very, very well. The defense is still really good in the NFL. I mean, that secondary and that pass rush it's very formidable to see and watch. We kind of thought their defense was not great. I mean, that's what we thought when we played them in week 4, but apparently not. And I mean, yeah, going up against Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf, and Jalen Ramsey in the defense and in that secondary, this will definitely give the Steelers a huge edge with all these weapons they have on the offense and defense. Going up against this Detroit Lions team with a loss under their belts, but also getting injuries left and right, just like the Green Bay Packers, but mostly on the defense, which is hindering on what they have been doing. I mean, Jared Goff, David Montgomery, and Jahmyr Gibbs are obviously really good players on the team. Amon-Ra St. Brown, he's one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. And, well, yeah, I mean, this game, the Detroit Lions, I think, desperately keep wanting to win games so they can squeak into the playoffs. But honestly, just because of injuries and how their defense has been doing, especially what happened in that Rams game when they lost terribly bad and allowed 41 points to be scored on them, I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers to get this win. And Steelers, got a Super Bowl. Then finally, then you got the Houston Texans facing off against the Las Vegas Raiders. The Texans, yeah, they have a top defense in the NFL. It is one of the best. I mean, yeah, their defense and their secondary, I mean, oh my gosh. It is so good and one of the best, if not the best defense in the NFL. I mean, yeah, their whole scheme of how they work things is just awesome. And now their offense is clicking, humming along, and now that's starting to light things up with C.J. Stroud being back now. So that's just great to see and great to hear for the Texans. And yeah, for the Strouds, I mean, if they keep, like I said, if they keep going like this, they are going to end up still winning the AFC South. And yeah, going up against this Raiders squad with Pete Carroll and no, not Geno Smith, with Kenny Pickett. I mean, yeah, who knows? I mean, they still couldn't get any run game going. No quarterback play, no offensive line play, not very much after being shut out last week. I mean, yeah, no offense, no defense, no run game. So this will be hindering the Raiders very badly, and especially going up against a really good defense. I have to go with the Houston Texans. So the Strouds, you get another win. And if you win the AFC South, no one's going to be wanting to play you in the playoffs. Then finally, on Sunday Night Football, I told you all they had to do was play a good team, and guess what? They lose. You got the New England Patriots facing off against the Baltimore Ravens. Patriots blowing a 21-point deficit against the Buffalo Bills, and all you had to do was play a worthy opponent, and their fleet is now in critical condition or nearly destroyed of Star Destroyers, and they have to repair their battle station a little bit, I think, for the Death Star. Who knows? But yeah, going up against this Baltimore Ravens squad with Lamar Jackson, King Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, Isaiah Likely, Mark Andrews, a great defense, great secondary, a great offense. Yeah, the Patriots with Drake May, with Darth Drake May, they may have their hands full. Their powers over the dark side. I mean, it may not be enough to stop this Baltimore Ravens team with doing their best to fly away with the football over the New England Patriots, trying to reassert and reestablish themselves that, hey, the Empire has returned and has struck back. But yeah, for this game, I'm going to go with the Baltimore Ravens to get this win. And Patriots, just keep losing and wait for the Jedi to return. Then finally, on Monday Night Football, you got the San Francisco 49ers facing off against the Indianapolis Colts. 49ers, last week, Brock Purdy, CMC, the offense, the defense, they're still they are ending up, I think, getting guys fully healthy and back. So the 49ers, I think, are now officially fully back, and yeah, they are definitely still one of the best teams in the NFL and in that NFC West. So yeah, 49ers fans should be pretty damn happy, and going up against this Colts team with 44-year-old Philip Rivers, grandpa. I mean, yeah, he is a grandfather, if you guys didn't know that. Philip Rivers is. Yeah, going up against this Colts team with Philip Rivers at quarterback, I mean, who knows how it's going to end up, but I don't know how the Colts are going to be ending up with the season. I mean, Philip Rivers, I mean, he hasn't looked terrible in these games that he's been in and he's been playing. But yeah, I mean, yeah, for this game, I'm going to go with the San Francisco 49ers to get this win. And Colts, you're just praying you can get Indiana Jones back relatively soon. And yeah, that's my predictions for Week 16 of this NFL season. Let me know if you agree or disagree with any of this in the comments. If you guys want to talk more football or any sorts of gaming with me, subscribe to my channel and join my Discord. The link will be in the description. And I will see you on the football field, Commanders.